What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XLM today, Stellar Lumens. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It's the 18th day of June, and here we are sitting at about 24.5 cents with roughly 11 hours and 15 minutes left in the day. I do believe, and I just want to start up right off the hip here, I want to say I do believe Stellar Lumens is moving up, and I even believe that we're going to see a potentially slightly higher high here. I don't think Stellar Lumens is on a tear. I don't think that it's going to run all the way up to 40 cents, 50 cents new all-time highs. I don't think that that's what's happening. We're not about to see as people would put it these days, a Zcash move. I don't think that that's what's going to happen. Last cycle it was a Dogecoin move. Now it's a Zcash move. I don't think that we're going to see that happen. But I do believe that we're going to move higher. And I'll go over why I believe that. So if that sounds good to you, buckle up and enjoy the ride. Looking at this, first and foremost here, from a relative, actually let's do this. Let's go from this high. I'll delete this over here. Don't know why that's there. High to low. You can see that we've gone all the way up to our 0.5. We fell just short of the golden ratio here, just short of it, and we bounced off the 236. We actually held the 236 as support, which is nice. It's a good thing. Typically, whenever you reject the golden ratio, you touch it. Whenever you don't actually touch it, that's more bearish than it is bullish, and that can definitely lead to bad things. But you held the 236, and that's the important thing. Not only did you hold it as support, you tested it a few times, you actually came back up above the 382, and right now that's where you reside. Less than half the day to go, about half the day to go, and you're looking like you want to close above here. Anything is possible. You could come back down today. We could be below 20 cents. Who knows? You never know. Things can move very fast with these kind of cryptos. But the main idea here is that you moved up, you found resistance here, you found support here, and the way that these Fibonacci retracements work is you typically stair step. So the next level that you would find resistance at would then theoretically be the golden ratio. And in this is kind of a perfect setup in my opinion, because without the fibs, you're looking at this, what you're going to see is a slightly higher high. It's going to seem like, oh, this is a bull flag breakout. That's what this is. I'm just going to take this low to high, and I don't think it is a bull flag breakout. I'm just saying that's what it will seem like. You're going to see it and be like, oh, that's what this is. It's a bull flag breakout. And people are going to be expecting, from a low to a high there, you measure it, expecting higher prices, maybe around 40 cents or so, something like that. And really, we're probably going to fall just short of that because we're going to find resistance right there at the golden ratio, which is just above this. We're going to see a slightly higher high, and likely, I think, it will be an overall double top. So effectively, what I'm calling for is that Stellar Lumens is going to run above 30 cents. We're going to run to 31 and potentially maybe up to 34 cents. I doubt that we run higher. Look at this 34-cent level right here. We put a resistance line right there. Look at where this is. It's right there at prior levels of support here, prior levels of resistance here, support area here, resistance back here. And really this whole golden ratio zone, we take that, we delete the fibs. There's less noise, it's a little cleaner. You've got a little bit of consolidation here, some resistance there, prior support on a daily close there, resistance in this level, support in this level, support there. It's a somewhat significant range, relatively speaking. I mean, you've already seen prices above these points of resistance. So if you move above here, if you move above these points of resistance, you move above here, where's the next area of resistance? To me, just looking at the price, it seems like it would be right there. And then on top of that, you throw the fibs on there, golden ratio from this overall high to low. It makes a lot of sense. At least to me it does. Maybe the fibs don't make sense to you, but everybody, to each their own. This is my form of analysis. From a high to a low, last time that we saw a move up, we actually ripped all the way through the golden ratio, went to the 786. And if we were to do that this time, well, then that 39-cent target comes to the table. Doesn't come on the table. That's sounded a bit odd. Then maybe it is a bull flag breakout. I don't think this is a bull flag. It's too weird in my opinion. But maybe the bull tarts get it actually. Maybe that's exactly what goes on. But yeah, so Stellar Lumens looks like it wants to move up, guys. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool because in this market everything's moving down right now. So seeing a move that's more than 20% is definitely welcome in any crypto, in any form of crypto out there. You're definitely seeing a nice recovery here. The 1 hour time frame, if we're looking at it like this, I mean, and let's get rid of the extension there. You're looking at it here. You broke out of this triangle. You've actually broken out to the upside. came back down, back tested this area of resistance for support, and now you're moving up. And oh, I forgot to throw this fib on there as well. We look at this on the 4-hour time frame. Take this overall high to low, and let's actually get this low. I don't want to do the fake out low here. I guess it's the same low. High to low. Where you were consolidating was just below the 0.5. You were consolidating here in this ascending triangle right at the 0.5, and then you broke out. You hit the golden ratio once. You came back down. Let's look at it on the 1-hour time frame. You came back down, found support at the 0.5. You touched the golden ratio again. Now you're back up here a third time. Typically, if you're going to hit the golden ratio and reject, you do it on the first attempt, or you find support and then you do it on the second attempt if you're going to reject. If you're doing this kind of stuff, and especially whenever you're flirting with the 0.5 so many times beforehand, I have a very strong belief that you're going to continue to rally here and probably go at least, if you're not on board with 34 cents, that's fine, whatever. At least be on board with 26 to 28 cents, 26.7 to 28.1 cents. From the current price to there, that's still an 8% to 13% move. We could really see that happen today. It might happen today. You know, maybe we see a little bit of configuration, pull back to the golden ratio, find support there, whatever, and then continue to rally up. But ultimately, you look at this, and wouldn't you know it, 40 cents is the golden ratio. That's where that kind of bull flag measure movement comes from, right? And then 34 cents is the 1272. This is your primary target zone based off of this fib extension here, which also lines up very well with the golden ratio here. It lines up perfectly with that level, with this level of resistance, level of support here. So really, 31 cents to 40 cents is looking like a high probable target area. And being that we're only at 24.6 cents now, there's definitely some opportunity. By the time you guys watch this video, I suspect it will be at a higher valuation. I do suspect it'll be at a higher value. So I say valuation. I mean valuation too, but just higher value. Higher price. Would price be valuation as well? Is valuation just market cap, or is price value? It's got to be like one and one and the same, right? But anyways, 1-hour time frame, getting away from the fib based analysis. I love the fibs. Fibs don't lie, man. We look at the 1-hour time frame here. The RSI is bullish as well. You took this downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. You took it and you broke it before it even got oversold. That's phenomenal. You're getting overbought, and you're finding support at the 50 area. You're living above the 50. You're getting overbought and you're not getting oversold. You're staying way the hell away from this. This is a bullish 1-hour RSI. It's certainly not bearish. As you're breaking out here, you're gaining volume. As we move up higher, I would expect that we do get some volume to come in. We'll see. Time will tell. We could see a move like this happen today, right now, by the time you watch this video. Maybe you come back down. Maybe you're fortunate. By the time you watch this video, maybe the prices come back down to this area to find support one last time. Something like that, and you get this kind of higher low dynamic going on. Maybe. But I really do believe we're going to see higher prices here pretty soon, you guys. I mean, you're about to get overbought, so it looks like it's going to happen now. Stochastics looks like they want to get into the overbought zone. The MACD is looking bullish as well, killing this bearish momentum, and now you're building bullish momentum. You look great, man. You look really good. 4-hour time frame here. You had bearish divergence, but you can only have bearish divergence for so long. 1 drive, 2 drives, 3 drives there. There's no such thing as fourth drives, and then right here you're actually getting a higher high, and now you're getting an even higher high. You're looking to push through this. Bearish divergence is going away, and you're actually moving up. This is a really bullish environment to be in right now, my friends. The MACD had some bearish divergence as well, and now you're building bullish momentum. Really, really, really bullish environment to be in right now. Stochastics look great as well. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it looks, to me at least, it looks pretty good. Let's see. I'm just curious as to where we are. Where are we on this bad boy? Okay, we'll keep it there. Screw it. All right. Daily time frame. Looking at this. Daily RSI. Now this is a bit of a predicament. If we close the day here, you really are in a situation where you could reject the overbought zone, and that's no fun. That's never a good thing. You know, stochastics are overbought. You're getting overbought. Maybe you're reset and ready to go down. Last time you were overbought, once you got overbought, was here this day. And then you moved up 27% the next day. Just saying. You had a little bit more volume backing you up too, though. Let's see. we also actually have on the 4-hour time frame, we have higher lows with lower lows. It's hidden bullish divergence. You're moving up. You look pretty good there. Daily time frame, MACD is crossing green, building bullish momentum. You found support at the 0 level. I mean, what more do you want, man? It looks like it's ready to go. And on top of all that, where you found support here, you found support at prior resistance. You saw this kind of movement up. It makes me think at the very least you're going to see a higher high. And maybe you do, maybe you don't. But again, from this relative high to low here, you've flirted with this golden ratio a bunch. To me, this does not look like a point that you're going to reject. It looks like a point that you're flirting with, and you flirt hard enough, you're going to get some penetration and follow through there. You're going to take it on a date and go home with it. That's probably what's going to happen. We're going to go to 27 to 28 cents. I think that's what's happening now. We're having dinner, and dessert's on the way. Bada bing, bada boom. I got nothing else to say. Didn't mean to make that rhyme, but there it is. We could look at the weekly time frame, I suppose. Rejecting the overbought zone. See, this was a really strong bearish signal, rejecting the overbought zone, but you took that and now you're finding support at the 50. That's bearish signal answered with a bullish signal, and you're up 28% this week, while Bitcoin itself is actually down this week, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're down. So, I mean, this thing's doing its own thing. I don't know what's going on, but it looks good. Looks good to me. Go just above this high. Find resistance at prior support there at 35 cents. Find resistance at prior resistance here at 33 cents. I could see it happening, man. And then again, from a high to a low, that is all within that golden ratio zone there. I'll see you on the next one. Have yourselves a great day. Go XLM, go.